Well, first off, thank you for everybody being at this event. This has turned out to be something that I never imagined that it would be. I thought I'd be sitting at a table signing books and my friends would be walking up, 5 of them. And there's a lot of people to thank. Peggy Mundy here is really the brainchild behind all of this, Ms. Beachhead. If you look on my Facebook page, there's a picture of her from World War II era. Was that Korea? Okay, I'm sorry, Korea, with the bulldog, and it's a famous picture that's out there, but she's the one, when my wife mentioned it, Catherine, she said, it was on a Tuesday, I think, and I said, well, she said, have Jason call me, and I was busy at work, and called her on a Friday, and before I knew it, she said, I've got Mr. Sparks gonna do the intro, I've got a chaplain, Mr. Bob Hall, I've got this, I've got that, and all of this. I've talked to Ralph over at Union Kitchen. I'm like, I know Ralph, it's a small world. And so it really, all of this is Monday, and I'm overwhelmed by the outpouring from the AOL post of 560, which is right over here. But I do want to, before I forget, I want to thank Mr. Butch Sparks for being here for the intro, Mr. Bob Hall for our chaplain, our color guard, the Boy Scouts, thank you for being here. And don't leave at the end, because we do have one extra surprise for y'all. Ms. Peggy Mundy, Catherine, Ron Barty, Matt Partridge. Both Ron and Matt are the 2 folks that have the endorsements on the back of the book. Matt did a really early, I appreciate, edit of my manuscript, so he got to see it in a really horrible state. He provided me a lot of input. Ron provided me a lot of input, and everybody that's here has been really encouraging through this whole process, and that's the reason I wanted y'all here. My wife, Felicia, Leela, and Katie have been very supportive through this process. So you can see a lot of the name. You've got James Tully, and you've got Katie. You've got James Marcus sitting over here, my dad. I'm Jason Marcus. You've got Katie, who's named after her grandmother. And then I know there's one person that's not here, that our neighbor Tina, who actually, after my struggle of trying to find a publisher for almost 8 months, said, oh, I know a publisher out of New Jersey, and next thing I knew, I'm sending a manuscript there, and next thing I know, I'm talking to some publisher. So it was because for a while I didn't think it was going to get done. I didn't prepare a lot of comments because I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to get through it, but it's been a long process. My dad did, as he mentioned, a lot of the research, all the letters, the preservation, getting the stories from newspapers, getting all of the information together, all of the military documents, all of the basis of this story. And then he started writing years ago, and basically what I did is I took what he wrote and I turned that into the foreword of the book. And so shortened it down a little bit and turned it into the foreword of the book, and then went from there. And it's one of those things that it's really easy at the beginning, and then it becomes difficult, and it's one of those things where you have to say, okay, I'm gonna sit down every 30 minutes, every night, and I'm gonna work on this book no matter what I'm doing. And that's the only way to get it done. The preservation of the story was my main goal. You don't know how, as generations go through, you don't know how many more generations are going to sit there and read through 1,000 letters written in cursive to see what happened. So that was a big goal, to get it out there in a format that people would look at. I won't go too much into the book, but the one thing, there's a lot of small world things. You've got Appalachian State, we've got a lot of military connections, we got Harding Yet, my friend over here, his grandfather was stationed in the China-Burma India Theater as well, and we were trying to figure out, I wonder if our grandfathers crossed paths at some point. There's just a lot of small world stories in this, and it's really, I just appreciate everything that everybody has done for this, and I appreciate you all being here, and I'll leave my comment to that. Thank you very much.
Mr. Cunningham, he did get a major in journalism.